Previously on the Youth Edition.
Yes! Come on! There he is! Captain Courageous! Back leg strikes! And that's what we need. Some service for the big man. He will get the job done. Fucking hell, boys. Strike out!
Hello and welcome back to the Youth Edition Career Mode FIFA 18 with the Forest Green Rovers. We currently sit in 10th position after 15 games in the Championship. Now, our attention is going to divert here purely to the Championship. We've got 2 games remaining in the Euro. We can't qualify for the final, so we'll send the young lads out there, get them some minutes, and, maybe one of them will stand tall, knock on the door, and look for a first team spot. So let's get into this episode now, first and foremost, with the player upgrade. All right, today's player upgrade is for Bell. This one comes from XEXEE0. Thank you very much for your comment. It had 13 thumbs up. Now, we asked him the number 12. It was available at the time of recording this, so he gets given that number. Untucked short sleeves, normal socks, normal kit, the Nike Hypervenom Crimson Red boots. Left wrist tape is white, right wrist sweatband didn't give me a colour, so I left it white, and some white ankle tape. Bell is ready to go. Hasn't been seen in many of the games of late, but we may use him in some of the Euroleague games coming up. So let's get in to this episode. Right, so I've made a couple of little adjustments once again to the lineup, just trying to get some, some fluid play in this team. So my wingers I've moved back to right midfield and left midfield rather than them sitting right up the pitch where they were before. Charlie Allen's moved a little bit further forward in the cam role. Bunbury's moved back a little bit in the central defensive midfield. And I've just tightened up the back line a little bit more, just trying to plug that gap that keeps it just keeps happening there in the midfield, whether it's Alfie Wilson streaming forward and not getting back in time. I'm not too sure, but hopefully with the wingers pulled back, it'll give us a little bit more of a defensive play, and then we can utilise the speed of Regens to get forward. But we do have some international duty for the next game, so more rotations into this side. Having a quick look at my custom tactics. This is what I'm rolling with at the moment. I've just changed this up again for this episode. So we're going with 75 speed, 60 passing, organised of course, and then 65 passing in the creation. 80 crossing, so hopefully we can dart forward and get some balls into Dylan Allen, who seems to be fairly decent in the air. 70 shooting, I've bumped that up. Hopefully we get some more shots, even though we got 23 in the last game, free form. And defensive-wise, I've gone with 35 pressure, 45 aggression, and 35 at team width. Just pulled them in a little bit. The team width was at about 50. But if you're familiar with custom tactics, feel free to leave me some comments down below on anything you think maybe needs to be adjusted with this. We'll see how we go in the next 3 games. Let's go. Let's get into some gameplay. Alright, here we go. First game of the episode. It is the Championship. We go to Cardiff City Stadium to take on Cardiff City, of course. And a few of the lads away on international duty. See some changes to our starting 11. Cardiff aren't having the best of seasons, sitting in 21st position at the moment. So hopefully these reserves that are coming into the first team today can, really make a statement here and push for first team selection. So our wingers are Sato and Lund out on their appropriate wings. And Elfand comes in for, I think it's his second game. Dylan Allen starting to rack up some goals. Really our only predominant goal scorer, and he's only 2 off the golden boot. But we need to find some more avenues forward. Hopefully this little adjustment in the tactics and the formation can help us out and get some more balls into Dylan Allen so he can find the back of the net more often than not. Here's the Cardiff City lineup, and I'm not too familiar with them, that is for sure. But with them having such an average season, hopefully we can break them down. A fairly similar formation to what we are rolling out with today. So let's get into this game. We're going to have to protect Elfand a little bit, I think. Play a little bit more defensive than normal and see if we can push forward and get some counter-attack football underway. Let's go. Here is Sato. Doesn't quite have the pace of Regens, but he's pushing on here. Sato does well, gets around his man. There comes a cross. No, it's picked off. It's a poor cross from Sato. Hayes does well. Alfie Wilson slips it off. There is Sato. Kicks it out wide, cuts back, where's the cross? Here it is, into the box for Dylan Allen! Oh, here he is! Here he is! 10 goals for the season now for Dylan Allen. And the change of tactics seems to have worked a little bit. The wingers are sitting back a bit further the way I like, and then bombing forward. Sato turns, burns, and delivers. Finds Dylan Allen in the box, and the captain delivers the finish. Sato, oh, Dylan Allen, that is special. And he hits double figures for his 4th consecutive season. 10 goals now. That takes him to 76 goals for the club. I am keeping that stat going. He's got 9 in the championship and hunting down a golden boot for his troubles. Lovely work from Forest Green. It's 1-0. Here is Bunbury. Marvel Bunbury pushes on forward, getting a bit of run here. Slips it out wide for Lund. Quick chip inside. Charlie Allen can't get into it, and an easy save for the keeper. Oh, Lund picks his pocket and down the wing he darts. It's Lund, works his way forward, passes it off into the stream of Charlie Allen, but he doesn't get near it. Gets his ball off. There's Sato. Oh, good save from the keeper. Sato in pursuit again. Boys standing tall here in the first half, but it's still only 1-0. Hayes gets up. Alfie Wilson tries to control it, can't. Well, there is the whistle for half-time. Dylan Allen with the goal. It's 1-0 in favour of Forest Green. Wilson, Charlie Allen, out wide, Sato pushes on forward, crosses over to the back post for Lund. Oh, it's a penalty called. It's a penalty called. We have had very rare opportunities at penalties, but something's been given away there by the Cardiff City defence. Not sure what he's done there. He's just battered Lund out of the way, and apparently that's a penalty. So we'll go to the spot. Dylan Allen stepping up. Well, that's probably a little bit heavy. Oh, too heavy. He's hit the crossbar. Oh, what a cracking finish from Pilkington. And Cardiff City equalise in the 58th minute. Nothing we can really do about that one. That is just a centimetre perfect goal from Cardiff City. They're back in the game in the 58th minute. Well, I felt the formation and tactics change has definitely helped us out. That was a very exquisite goal to be scoring. Sato right on his fucking 6, but he still composed himself and smashed it into the top left corner. Alfard could not get high enough. It's 1-1. Sato does well, finds Charlie Allen. Charlie dings on through the outside. He's going to get the run here from Lund. Back to Charlie Allen, back to Alfie Wilson, inside, Dylan Allen. Oh, there's another penalty. And Dylan Allen will get another opportunity. Oh my days, just dropped him like he was a bag of potatoes. Morrison getting a good stern talking to from the referee, but it doesn't look like it will be a card. We'll go to the spot and see if Dylan Allen can do the job this time. And he puts this one in. He doesn't falter at the line, and his second chance. It's 2-1 Forest Green. Get in. 72 minutes gone. And we take the lead again through Dylan Allen. His 11th goal now for the season. And the captain wasn't going to let us down with our second opportunity. Right, with that, we'll make our 3 changes. And it's Bamba, Green, and Zalewski checking in for Bunbury, Sato, and Lund. Freshen up the wings. Bring in the defence of Bamba and see if we can hold on to this 2-1 lead. Oh, they played it in the middle. Here's the shot. Alfan makes the save. Well done from the young Frenchman. Not getting much game time here this season with Dior being the number 1, but Alfan makes a good left-handed save there, and it's a corner for Cardiff City. 9 minutes remaining. Into the box. Here's the header. Alfan. On goal. Come on, Cosmo, shoot. Hayes does well. Wilson off to Charlie Allen, and here is Henry Green. He takes his man on here, Green. Pushes his way down the line with some fresh legs. Dylan Allen needs to get into a spot. He goes for Zalewski. Oh, it's a poor cross from Green. But there is the whistle. 3 points. Dylan Allen does the business once again. And just a win we needed to start this episode off. Well, the change in formation seemed to help us out, especially defensively. 10 shots to 8, 5 on target, 50% possession, 10 tackles. Let's take a look at the performance stats, and it's Sato with a 9.3, an assist and 2 key passes. Had a pretty good day there at right midfield. Bunbury gets an 8.0, a 7.3 for Alfan, not a bad day for him, he did get 4 saves. 7.9 for Cosmashu, was involved defensively 5 times. 7.4 for Bischoff, 7.8 for Hayes, 7.3 for Taylor, and 8.0 for Alfie Wilson with 1 assist, 4 tackles, 2 intercepts, 6.2 for Bamba, 6.6 for Green, 7.3 for Charlie Allen, 6.0 for Zalewski, and Dylan Allen with a 9.0 and 2 goals. Lund gets himself an 8.5 with a key pass. A good day out there for the lads. Get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Alright, here we go. Second game of the episode. Still in the championship. We're at home at the Ecotricity Arena. And this time we host Ipswich Town. They sit further towards the bottom of the table as well in about 18th. And we're making a little bit of a run here up the table. Dylan Allen finding some form. Got a couple of goals there in the last episode. And he goes tied at the top for the Golden Boot with 10 goals in the championship season. And, well, the boys back from international duty. So Dior will be between the sticks today. Fitzy on the left. Higinye on the right. And hopefully we can get back-to-back victories here in this game. So we sit in 9th now, but a win here could propel us a bit further up the table. We're not going to count our chickens before they hatch. The change of formation and tactics tend to help us out there against a lower place, Cardiff City in the last one. Hopefully we can, advance on that here in this game. And, get the job done. All right, boys. It's time. It's time for a back-to-back victories. And let's do this. Oh, good work from Fitz. Come on, Fitz. Makes his way forward. Still going into the box. Dylan Allen. Oh, sidebar. There he is. Oh, Dylan Allen. He knows where the goals are. He knows the way home. It's 1-0 Forest Green. Gets his own rebound and puts it in. His 12th of the season. And that will take him to the top of the Golden Boot, at least for now. It's 1-0 Forest Green. Fitzy making an exquisite run back from international duty. Dylan Allen with a cracking header and finishes up with a trusty left. 1-0 Forest Green. Lovely, lovely work from the skipper. And putting them in for fun here in this episode. 1-0. Well, it's a corner for Ipswich. A good block there from Bischoff. Hopefully Higinye can run that ball off. Wilson just clears it away. Well done. Oh, Taylor picks his pocket with the interception. Here is Fitz. Needs the run here from Alfie Wilson. Gets it off Dylan Allen. Plays it forward. Alfie. Oh, somehow hit the PlayStation button mid-strike. And Alfie Wilson puts it in for the second goal of the day. Oh my God, how did I manage to even hit that button in the middle? Just old big thumbs DK. We'll see it properly here on the replay. Fitzy played it through. Dylan Allen quick touch on, and Alfie Wilson takes it on the first hit, puts it in the back of the net, and that is his 5th goal for the season. And it's 2-0 in favour of Forest Green, and this formation change, well, it's not a formation change to be fair. They're really in the same areas. We've just sort of, massaged it, and it seems to have worked. He darts and weaves his way through the traffic. Still goes Charlie. Pass away. Higinye tries to tackle. Oh! Woohoo! Woohoo! Great save! Oh, I couldn't even get a word out. It was that intense pace. And somehow he saved Dylan Allen there. Oh, Bischoff with the save, with the steal. Dylan Allen turns his man inside out. Dylan Allen! Oh! Yes! 3-0 Forest Green! Running riots! And it's Dylan Allen again. Oh, has he hit a purple patch here, ladies and gentlemen? 3-0 Forest Green. It's still legendary. I didn't fuck with the sliders. Don't you even worry about that. We've been having enough dramas. But this little change in the formation and tactics seems to be working a treat. And Dylan Allen is getting the service. And he is servicing this team perfectly. Off the crossbar. 3-0. And he's got 2. Catch us out now. It's McGoldrick. Hayes holds up Moore. Mullings back to Moore. Hayes is with him. On the line. Just holding up some good pressure football here. We want that cross, but we're not letting them have it. Oh, Fitzy's missed the challenge. Inside, here they come through the middle. They're pushing. Bunbury does well. This is some good defensive work here from Forest Green, just controlling the space. Guinea misses. Goldrick. Oh, Cosmashoe, yes. Brilliant. Fitzy over the top, wants to run from Charlie Allen. He gets the steal, feeds it off to his brother. It's nearly full time. Yeah, well, half time, a good save. And Dylan Allen shooting from everywhere. Into the box. Oh, he's got it! Yes, hat-trick! Come on, Dylan Allen! Come on down! 4-0 before half-time. And Forest Green, well, JDT has switched the tactics and a small transition. And Dylan Allen leaps again. He's got a first-half hat-trick. Get in, old peg leg! Yes, lads! 4-0 Forest Green. And the captain strikes again. And there is half-time. What a scintillating first half that is from Forest Green. Dylan Allen with a first half hat-trick. It's 4-0. Oh, this is some cracking defensive work. They're not even getting an opportunity here. Slowly pushing them back. Here they come inside again, though. Slips it across. Inside. Hayes is there. Can we hit him on a counter? Bunbury tries to get it forward. He does eventually find Charlie Allen. Has to go back to Bunbury. The cavalry arrives. Oh, Bunbury with the intercept. Fitzy does well. Charlie Allen off to Higinye. Back here for Wilson. Feeds it forward. Higinye back to Wilson. Tries to cut back to Bunbury. Finds Charlie Allen. Inside for Higinye. Finds Dylan Allen. He turns, he shoots. Oh, he's hit the sidebar again. Oh, and he picks it off. And he slips it back, being the team man. Oh, we are all over them like a cheap suit. Great interception from Higinye. Charlie Allen gets involved. Fitzy off to Higinye, lays this one through, passes it off. No, he doesn't. Get in there, Dylan. Higinye plays it forward. Dylan Allen cuts back around. Lovely work, Dylan Allen. Oh, save from Jerkin. Gherkin, whatever. Jerkin the Gherkin. Well, he'll be jerking it later because he's fucking let in 4. And they make 2 substitutions. Well, there is the whistle. A comprehensive victory. Didn't score in the second half, but Dylan Allen, what a performance. He'll take the match ball. It's 4-0. Well done, Dylan. Well, what an unbelievable performance that was in the first half from Dylan Allen. It's 11 shots to 7. They were in the game. They had 57% of the possession, but we just played them off the park there in the first half. Dylan Allen with a perfect 10, 3 goals, and an assist. Oh, brilliant day out for the captain. A 9.0 for Fitzy. He tried hard today. Let's hope that injury isn't too serious. A 9.1 for Charlie Allen. Looked very good today with 2 assists. 7.6 for Higinye. He looked like he has an injury as well. 7.9 for Dior with 4 saves and a clean sheet for once. 9.2 for Cosmashoe. He was brilliant at right back. 3 tackles, 4 intercepts, and really set up some play down the right-hand side. Bischoff with an 8.5, an 8.4 for Hayes, an 8.8 for Eric Taylor with 3 tackles and 4 intercepts as well. 9.2 for Alfie Wilson, 1 goal and just patrolled the midfield nicely, blocking some space. 8.7 for Marvel Bunbury with 3 tackles and 1 intercept. Eugene Park came on, at the 90th minute along with Watson and Zalewski, and they all got 6s. So get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Alright, Higinye only bruised his shoulder. He's only gone for 5 days, so that's not too shabby. The final game of the episode we'll get into is in the Euroleague, so time for the reserves to have a crack here at the Euros. Alright, here we go. Game 5 of the Euroleague competition. It's dead and buried. No one's going to get through in this one. It's Legia Warsaw and Olympic Lyon with the most points, obviously. We have picked up fuck all. But you know what? We'll finish this one off. We'll give these young lads a run out here, and maybe Robbo can be a hero and score a goal in the Euros. A full change in lineup, except for the fact that Dior will play between the sticks today. Just need to keep him in form and, give him some more minutes. Just turn him into a brute force. He needs to face his best opposition possible. So you can see there, we've only picked up 2 points. So even if we, Olympic Lyon would have to lose the next 2 games, and we'd have to score a bucket load of goals for us to get over the top of them on goal difference. But I think that they would play... Oh, they'll be playing League at Warsaw in the last game. So, yeah, the door is slightly ajar, but we're going to need a big game here. We're going to have to get like a 3 or 4-0 win here against Olympic Lyon, which I just can't see happening. We're sending the reserves out. And, well, you never know. Big Robbo might be on today. Let's get into the game. Let's see what happens. Harrison Williams looking very determined. Watson. Off to Sato. Oh, that's a big challenge, and Sato is down. Oh. Well, there we are. It just shows the superiority of the teams that we're playing against. And it's Lyon in the 70th minute through Gunderson. Or Goodmanson, should I say. Just weasels one past Dior, and they get the lead, and that is pretty much definitely shutting the door on our EuroLeague campaign. Krav was calling for offside. It didn't matter. Near post finish. 1-0. Oh, Dior, yes, lad. Oh, Lund gets the steal, slips it off. Robbo! Yes, Robbo! 1-1. Forest Green, and it's Lund doing the job again. Well, he started to find a little bit of touch and maybe pushing forward for the first team. Big injury to Mock. He's still out for another 4 or so months. So if Lund keeps playing like this, he'll definitely be dislodging Fitzpatrick. That's a lovely ball inside, and Robbo gets a lovely finish. And Robbo with his, what's he up to now? That's his 3rd goal for the season. A lovely finish on the left. And it's 1-1. Gets in. Slips forward. Robbo. Quick touch on. Sato. Oh, great save. Lopez comes out to meet him. In the corner for the Forest Green. Lund delivers in. We've got an injury. Oh, not again. Oh, there's a ball forward. It's up to Williams. Oh, great work from Dior and Williams. And Bell just slips this one out. Great work from Lund. Olesen off to Sato. Oh, he's been picked off. No one there to help him out. It's end-to-end football. Depay. Palacios. Williams, what a clearance. Oh, Watson. You're on the fucking transfer list. I've had enough. 99 ball control, but all he does is play with his own dick. Oh, Williams. Watson. Robbo trying to get one through. Yes, Robbo. Gets the touch on, wanted Lund. And there's the pressure, and half-time, it's 1-1. Oh, Andre Silva. 2-1, Forest Green. And the boys starting to fold at the back. Maybe they're getting tired. Controlling the space, but not picked up coming through the back. And Bell is injured. Just got out-muscled there on the ball. Dior, no chance. It's 2-1. Plays it back through for Watson. Plays this one off. Olesen! Oh. Well, let's make one change. Eugene Park checks in for Minoru Sato. Sees some extra pace and get us back in this game. It's a corner now. Olesen to deliver. Whips it up. Oh. Wide open. Like a virgin on prom night. And Olympic Lyon seal the deal. It's 3-1. They hit us on a counter. Race just couldn't get back to Depay quick enough. Andre Kraft nowhere to be seen. And it is 3-1. All right, let's make 2 changes. Let's bring on Nagahama and Norimori. Watson and Robbo, the 2 Henrys, check out. Oh, 4-1. Toby Bell cannot jump for his life. And Olympic Lyon run riot. The EuroLeague is done and dusted. There's no doubt about it. 8 minutes to go. And, well, we're just being played off the park here, aren't we? Andre Krafts looked definitely out of his depth for once. Normally he's quite reliable. And the boys running around like headless chickens in the box. And Dior, no chance. Andre Silva puts in another one. 4-1. Well, there's the whistle, and that guarantees us out of the EuroLeague. 1 game to go. Well, we had the 13 shots, only 4 on target. We were definitely in the game, but Robbo got himself a goal, and after that, it was all dead and buried. Well done to Lund. He has really shown a little bit here, and maybe pushing for first team selection. Well, Toby Bell, bruised shoulder, out for 5 days. Not too much to worry about there. Right, just checking in on the top scorers, and Dylan Allen is 3 ahead now after a magnificent performance in both the last 2 championship games. And, well, I think that's probably him there with 6 assists as well. Alfie Wilson has 4. And, well, there's the other. I wish they would put the first initial in front. That would really help me out. Bunbury with 3 as well. And, well, Dior still can't get himself on the clean sheet tally, but let's hope there's some coming. Right, so that's where we will finish up today's episode. We've finished all the player upgrades for now until we sign someone new into the team. And we've moved up to 7th position. We're only 1 point out. The change of formation today, just those tweaks, has really opened up the game. Just those wingers pulled back. They've got involved. They've got in play. Charlie Allen, as the cam, has actually decided to stay forward with those wingers back. So maybe that just little tweak there has helped us out. We'll wait and see in the next couple of episodes. I mean, we only played Ipswich and Cardiff City, who sit near the bottom, so we will get a real test sooner or later once we start taking on some of these top sides. But scoring some goals, Dylan Allen is on point. That's where we'll leave it. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. We will see you in the next one. I'm Spyro DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one.